Getting a meteorology degree takes a ton of book work and many miles of field trips. From storm chasing to TV station tours, meteorology students have to get out and explore the industry. And as Dave Anderson explains, Northern News Now is always willing to help them earn their weather wings.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Elon Israel with your nightly weather forecast.
Because he has a name similar to a famous rich man, Elon Azriel of York, Pennsylvania, has heard all the jokes.
And it was funny at first. It drives me a little crazy now, but I'm used to it.
No, we're not auditioning plaid-clad lumberjacks to replace Hunter McCullough. Elon is part of the University of North Dakota Meteorology program. They were in town this weekend on a field trip.
We're going around. We toured the National Weather Service in Duluth this morning, and now we're here this evening. Had a little bit of fun looking at the lake and fall foliage in between today.
Blake Rafferty is president of the UND AMS student chapter. He plans to join the Weather Service as an operational meteorologist. Other career choices include broadcast meteorology and educational meteorology. UND students like Cassie Taggart of New Jersey advise younger people interested in such fields to bone up on math.
There is a lot of math involved with our majors, so we go from like calculus to like differential equations, so it's definitely a lot of math. That's the big thing to prepare for. But
Northern News Now has for years been interested in giving meteorology students a chance to explore broadcast meteorology. Our partnership with Northland College in Ashland, for example, has given students a chance to practice and given us employees like Austin Haskins and Adam Lorch. Elon Azriel enjoyed his time in our weather pod, but probably won't become a broadcast meteorologist.
It's something I kind of consider as an option, but I still have a preference more towards private sector or operational.
Whatever branch of weather they choose, they'll be pitting their brains against the best and worst nature can kick up. In Duluth, Dave Anderson, Northern News Now.
A big thanks to Dave for all the time he spent with those students, teaching them about the industry. And colleges with meteorology programs near our region include North Dakota State, St. Cloud State, and Northland College in Ashland.